We're live. What's happening, team? My name is Tyler Buckingham. I am a health and self-development coach. I got YouTube live here. We're going live over here on TikTok. Um, and yeah, I just wanted to pop in this Saturday morning, introduce myself. I've been making a lot of content on all of the platforms lately, and I found a lot of joy in going live over there. So I'm like, hey, let's see what this is all about. So if you're here this morning, thank you, welcome. It's a Saturday sip and stream. So we've just got our lovely Los Angeles mug here. We've got coffee going, and we're gonna see what happens. But yeah, very excited to be here. Coming from the comfort of my home, it's always nice. But yeah, I haven't really introduced myself to too many of you, and I want to do a better job of you know doing the whole put yourself out there thing. But since I've joined YouTube about, boy, it's been 2 months now since I've been on. I've made several shorts. I'm almost finished my mindset mobility course, which is really exciting. And then as I have started to create more, I've found more of my voice and what I want to talk about and the things that seem to resonate with other people out there, which is really exciting because it's like, okay, hey, here's this idea that I have, this little nugget, and then other people are like relating to it, and I mean, how cool is that? And so it's further proof of hey, put yourself out there, try, do the thing, and you never know what's going to happen. And so for myself, I am putting myself out there a lot these days, and some cool things are happening. Some really cool things are happening. A lot of that started for me back in June of this year. I just started treating myself differently. Started treating myself like the person that I love, that I care about, that I am the biggest fan of. And sure enough, life started rewarding me. My parents sold my childhood home, and then I rescued a kitten. I got a new truck. My roof got replaced in full. I got a brand new AC unit, and it just was like piece after piece after piece after piece. I shot my shot with the most beautiful human I've ever met, and ended up building this office for her. Um, and it was just like, okay, hey, so the more I bet on me, the more I put myself out there, the more that I have my back, the more that I'm like my biggest advocate, biggest fan, the more that the universe, the world, what have you, has also um, kind of encouraged me to keep doing that. Um, Still a lot to learn, still trying to figure out how to do the lives here. But at the end of the day, I'm becoming the version, and I've become the version of myself that I needed when I was younger. And the more that I've leaned into that, the more that I have really been my biggest fan. Like, and it's not in an ego way, that's not in a pride way. Like, I still have so much to grow, so much more room to grow. I still have so much to learn. But the fact that I am taking that chance, the fact that I am doing this when nobody's watching, as a content creator, you have to, like, no one's going to do this for you. Like, you have to do this for you. And so for anyone out there who is going after something, who is wanting to make a new choice, I highly, highly encourage you to, yes, bet on yourself, put all of your chips on you. You will forever be your biggest cheerleader, and you will forever be your worst enemy. No one is going to be more for you and more against you than you. People just don't care about us that much, right? And that's not a bad thing. That's almost a permission slip to be like, no, 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 nobody cares. Like, do what you want to do. You wanna have a baking channel, and you don't know how to bake. Okay, cool. You got a dope personality, and we get to like hear about it. We get to see you interact and do the thing. Hell yeah. Um, if you want to, host parcheesi tournaments, and like that's your thing, like, okay, cool. I'm sure there is room for all of us to have things that we like and do. To just do. We don't have to overthink it all of the time. I mean, and this is coming from someone who, growing up, I was the biggest people pleaser. Oh my gosh, I just wanted everybody to be my friend. I was the youngest sibling. I was also the youngest cousin. It's like I was the baby of the babies. Wow. And now I'm like, oh, hey, let me stream. Let me see if I can get people's attention. I'm also an actor. I do stunts. I'm a photographer, videographer. I'm a health and wellness coach. Do personal training, nutrition coaching. I'm doing this. Like, what? And so for anyone out there though, like, bet on you. And you know what? Maybe it doesn't work out the way that you want it to. I went to college to play sports. Not a professional athlete. I don't play sports anymore. But that's what my thought was. And then I got injured, and that taught me a lot about myself. I ended up losing 60 pounds. I know some of you see me as I am now, but you didn't see me as I was. And so that taught me a lot about my own self worth, how much I didn't like myself along the way. But the more that I've fixed what's happening up here, the more that I've talked about the self doubt, the relationships, the self worth, rejection, and especially from myself, the more that I have become my biggest advocate, the more that, again, life has encouraged me and rewarded me. Um, so if you are just joining, if you're just tuning in, thank you so much for being here. Happy Saturday morning. Um, my name is Tyler Buckingham. I'm a health and self development coach. I want to help you live a healthier, more sustainable life through habits, through mindset shifts, through just that great belief in you. And who better to bet on you than you? Um, yes, I know we've all heard the phrase of, don't put all your eggs in one basket, which I wholeheartedly disagree with. Put your eggs in your basket. Bet on you. Like, you should be your biggest egg basket holder of your eggs. Put your eggs in your basket. So to anyone out there who might be struggling, who might be feeling their feelings, welcome. You're in a safe space. I love what I do. I love what I've found going live and doing these. Tamani, thank you so much. And if you are looking for, you know, that space of just expansive growth while also having safety, that's what I like to provide. That's what really encourages me to um keep doing that, because I didn't always have that. I didn't always have a space where I felt like I was safe to try, safe to learn, safe to grow. But that's, as humans, we're always evolving, we're always growing. Like, no one's got it right, no one has it all right. And so why not find a spot, a space right here to do that? And so, Deb, thank you for being here. Um, yeah, I'm trying to do what I needed when I was younger. I am the version of myself that I needed when I was younger, and talking to that younger version of me has been so pivotal in my growth forward, because if I neglect arguably the most innocent part of me, that 8-year-old who didn't know any better, who was trying to figure out the world, but the world told him, hey, you can't do this, hey, you can't be that, hey, this isn't okay. And then my inner teen, my inner critic, is now, bashing me for having feelings, for being sensitive, for actually caring about other people, because that's not cool, that wasn't cool. um Now I'm trying to lean more into, like, okay, hey, this is who I am, this is what I'm about. um and I love being here. Tamani, yeah, well, what's happening? Please share. I don't have to monologue the whole time, y'all. Like, come on in. Let me know. I just ask, uh, be respectful. We're gonna have we have healthy conversation. Um, recently got, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm so sorry. Oh, Tamani. Okay. So diagnosed with an illness, 24 years, super positive, blessed every day, 100%. And I'm waiting for that and. Wow. So what does that mean? I don't want to say congratulations too soon. Okay, so you just finished your fourth round going until April. So you'll go for another fifth round. Okay, going through physical change. I hear you. Oop, that's not what we wanted. Sorry, y'all. I'm putting my stream up here so that I can read the comments. 14 treatments. Currently dealing with my self-worth. Okay. Oh, Tamani, that is something that will require absolutely every single bit of you. For those of you just coming in, dropping the comments, thank you so much. Working with Tamani here real quick. I'll come back to you in just a bit. I can see them over here. Um, you're currently dealing with your self-worth. Are you feeling like you're not enough? Are you feeling like what's the point? Um, where are you at in regards to that self-worth? Okay. Losing hair, shaving head after Christmas. Okay. Hmm. Sure. Okay. And Tamani, before I get into coach mode, what might you be looking for from me? Are you looking for support? Are you looking for advice? Are you just looking for a place to vent? Looking for, and you might not know. You might not know. That's totally valid too. Um, I just also think it's important before I say anything. How can I gain my confidence back? Tamani, you have a room of 14 people here who may never experience what you're going through right now. You are a ship out in the ocean, and it is so stormy. There's no shoreline really ahead, and it might be pretty dark out. The bravery, the courage, the resiliency, and the absolute strength that that takes to keep going, to keep showing up, to continue forward. That level of confidence that can be built in that, if you choose to see it as confidence, will radically change your mindset. Now, have I been 24? Yes. Have I gone through those other things? No. So I don't want to sit here and act like I know what you've been through because I don't. That would be insulting to you and everything that you're going through. But for yourself, you just finished and your fourth round, and you're still going. Be delusional. Tamani, this is the time to be delusional. You literally have your body attacking you, being like, you ain't gonna make it. And you're like, I won't. Like you are actively saying shut up to your body. You are absolute like you're winning. You are winning. Keep winning. Like what? Oh my gosh. And yes, that fear is going to be there. That fear is valid. And Tamani, okay, so hey, I know I work with individuals who are workaholics. They work 12 hours over the day, and then they're like, okay, great. Now I need to work another, 4 or 5. And I'm like, more, just because more is not better, better is better. You don't have to feel like it's more. That potency of what you're fighting is so much stronger. And you're still here. You're still kicking the door down. You're still waking up in the morning, and the devil's like, oh shit, she's up. Uh-oh. Your fear is going to be there, and that's okay. That's valid. It- you know, I admire your strength. I admire your bravery. I really think that when you can, try to pause from the space of I'm not enough and shift it toward, oh, if I was healthy, the world couldn't handle me. You know, I got this illness because the world couldn't contain me. So you know what? I am going to be delusional. You know what? I am going to put myself out there. You literally have nothing to lose. You your health is your number one asset. For everybody out there, your health is your number one asset. The fact that you already have lost a bit of your health and are still kicking ass, I, I don't know, fam. I'd be hella delusional. Hella delusional. I don't know. How do I give myself more grace? That is such a great question. Tamani, I'm assuming, but maybe not. Do you have a best friend? Do you have a sibling? Do you have ex-pro athlete? That explains a lot. Samantha, 1 second, dear. I'm wrapping up with Tamani. Yeah, and as a former athlete, like, yeah, it's hard to be. Don't need to be sorry. Okay, Tamani. If any of them were going through it right now, would you talk to them this way? Would you not speak to them with kindness? Would you not give them grace? Of course you would. Of course you would. Correct. You're no different. You're no different. For, okay, yeah. Former athlete, not pro. That's awesome. Um, I played in college, got injured, was the most ruthless person to me than anybody else. I was terrible to myself on my weight loss journey. I was the worst person to me the entire time. It was it was not good. And now that I know better, I can do better for yourself. It's hard to move back. Okay. And I hear that. And they're still taking care of you. They're still showing up for you. You don't dependency. Oh man. You sound a lot like my girlfriend. um it's okay to need people. It's okay to want to have people in your life that care about you. To it's okay to ask for help. It is okay. But you have to give yourself that permission. You have to be like, okay, hey, I'm going to take my pride down. I'm going to take my ego down. I understand, Tamani, as an athlete and tapping into that brain. Okay, so let it be hard and understand that it's no longer serving you. Only child, super independent, uh, you know, you're good. You're good. Y'all, there's no need to apologize. We're humans. We're connecting. That's it. I just want you to stop being the biggest obstacle in your way. I can say all the things I want, but you have to believe it. This isn't up to me. This is up to you. My goal here would be to shift your perspective. I can't do it for you. I can't make you get up in the morning and do your push-ups. I can't make you set the seventh croissant down so that you start eating a little more healthily. I can't make you be nice to yourself. All I can do, and this is what I do, is provide you with another outlook on how you can view your life. If I was 24 and I was going through what you were going through, I would be devastated. And then I'd keep getting up every morning, and there would be days where I would absolutely hate waking up, and I would wonder why I'm waking up. And then I would look around me and go, okay, I literally could go tomorrow. It could all be done in a week. What better permission slip to go after anything that you want? Because you've been given that, like, I don't, for me, I don't have what you're going through. Okay, so should I invest my money? Should I time it? And I'm not telling you not to do those things, but it all comes from here. For everyone watching right now, like, you are going to have health scares. Health is going to be a thing. But the fact that you've lost a great portion of that, now you know how valuable it is. Now you can go around touring to other ex-athletes. Hey, you're dealing with this? Here's where we're at. Here's what's going on. Here's what's happening. You can now become an advocate for other people. The things that I went through with past relationships, with my own inner turmoil, education, you name it, that has shaped me into the person I am today, who can now help other people do it a little better than I did. I hope that's the goal, right? I want people to not feel alone like I did and go through what I did on my own and figuring it out. It's a very lonely place. And it's it's hard to shift that mind. It's hard to rewire your brain. But if you are an athlete, I'm actually giving a testimony tonight in front of a lot of people. How about that? And so maybe in your messaging, you can find that grace to give yourself as you look at everything that you've gone through. Highly, highly, highly encourage you to find that 8-year-old version of you and talk to her. You're not going anywhere. You're going to be there for her. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to be unsure. It's okay to doubt. And you still got to bet on you. You still got to be that person that's going to be there. And those support beams that you have, that's your foundation. That's keeping you up. Tamani, I don't know how this is going to land, but you can't do it on your own. You can't. And the one video I have that's done stupid well, the wrong people will show you that you can do it on your own. The right people will show you that you don't have to. Now, your wrong people is cancer. So, cancer. But the right people, your parents, your friends, the people that are still there for you, you being here, these are the right people. I'm really glad you're here. So thank you. And please keep in touch. Please let me know how that goes tonight. I just shot you a follow. Um Yeah, please keep me posted. You feel a little better? Just a little bit? Sometimes that's all we can get. My name is Tyler Buckingham. It's in the handle up there. Great. I love that. Not every day is gonna feel great, and you are gonna be the person that's gonna get through it all. The the ship that you are building your vessel, that's the one I'm betting on. Uh, wow. Wow. Um, okay, squad. Not at all. Not at all. My coaching business is not who I am. It's just something I have. So if people don't pick me, if people don't choose to work with me, that doesn't take away from my value. That doesn't take away from my worth. Y'all, I'm an actor. I have several auditions this week for upcoming movies and TV shows. If I don't get those jobs, that doesn't mean I'm worthless. It doesn't mean I don't have value. Do you know I have auditioned for over 1,000 movies and TV shows. I think on my IMDb, I've booked like 50, 60 projects. Some of them are like much smaller. Some of them are bigger shows that you've all heard of. But because I didn't get on other shows, does that make me a failure? Does that make me worthless? Does that make me not good enough? Mm-mm, not at all. So, for anyone out there who is putting yourself out there, first of all, you're getting yourself in the arena. You're trying. Do you know how many people will always sit up in the bleachers and just watch? They started great. And I'm sure that there is somebody out there, just one person out there who's like, I needed this. I needed this today. It's all going to be there. It's all going to be there. I think, hey, therapy pup. It's money. Yeah, yeah. Yesterday, I had tears going. I was crying. There were like 30 people here listening to me. I don't really remember what it was about, but it had something to do with a past relationship. And it's if me being vulnerable gives somebody else permission to do the same, to be courageous, to be brave, okay. Especially for my role as a coach, I'm also a straight man, which most I shouldn't say most. Um, some individuals will not tap into that and that softness and gentle, emotionally intelligent, emotionally mature, and that's the difference that I provide. Um, which is so funny because the characters I play on TV shows are villains. Like I almost exclusively play like a-holes and just bad guys all the time. But it's fun to play that. It's fun, but thanks, therapy. There are good humans out there. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to find them. The amazing women here, I have evidence and proof that there are women who mistreated me, who did not treat me well, who abused me, who stole from me, lied to me, manipulated, cheated. I have proof of that. But I should not be putting that on every other woman out there. I should not do that to somebody else because this is a new human. They don't deserve to have all of that thrown on them. That's not fair. How do I let someone I go? How do I let someone I go that I love personally because I don't want them to have an obligation to show up for me always. I don't want Tamani. Full transparency. If my girlfriend was going through what you are going through, there is not a single thing that would stop me from wanting to be there for her. Now, I don't know how close y'all are, and I understand that you might be feeling like a burden, an obligation. Um, he could, or they, I don't know. Friends with intent. Okay. Okay. Does that work for you? Does that work for them? Uh, Julie, I don't know that I have great thoughts on situationships. Samantha, are you still here? You want to put the ball in his court. Does he know that? Okay, good. I wanted to make sure you were here because I want to get back to I want to make sure I answer your question. Um yeah, see that's okay. That's a tough one. I mean it's all tough. Tell you uh communication has died down because of you or because of him or because of both of you. Where's the accountability? What's actually happening? You want him to have the Tamani, can I tell you what it sounds like? Hmm. You're okay, Samantha. But that's good. That's good to know. That will help me uh, get to my answer. I know he is because his friends tell me. Okay, he still shows up, man. And how many people out there in the comments would be like, "Oh my god, I wish a guy would just show up for me." Um, Tamani, it's he is allowed to be overwhelmed and still show up. He is allowed to have difficulties on his end and still show up. Because remember, you have the stuff that you are going through, and he has the stuff that he is going through. For yourself, there's a huge thing on your end. For 1 second, there you are. Hey G, for 1 second, Tamani, I just want you to step outside of you and step into the waiting room. Step into the waiting room of what the two of you are figuring out. He probably feels so helpless because every time he does show up, what can he do? There's nothing to do. There's nothing to fix. There's nothing to solve apart from being in the same space with you. He can't fight cancer. He can't fix that. If I let myself think about like if my partner, my person, if if my parent, my sibling, woof, like, and I love this woman. He probably is in a spot where there is so much love, there is so much respect for you two, and he can't do anything to make the situation better for you. Remember, everyone, when we're in these relationships, there are two people, there are multiple hearts in involved. This doesn't excuse neglect or abuse or anything like that. But sometimes we forget that it's not just us that's doing new things. Sometimes it's not just us that's having the difficult conversations, that's wanting the other person to say something. Tamani, I know that you said he's got a get out of jail free card, but for yourself, do you actually want to give him that? Do you actually want him to leave? Don't say that if you don't want it. Then say that. Say that to him. You have nothing. Could this person walk out? Yes. Yep. Yep. And the right people, it's not pity. It's not pity. Do you think he'd be spending this much time with you if it was pity? Yo, what? when my when my girlfriend and I, so I saw her on Instagram, right? I saw her and I'm like, who is this woman? Like I was in awe. Okay. So after over a year, I shot my shot, did the thing. Somehow it worked. And when we started dating, we finally met in person. We'd never met in person, finally met in person. I flew her to Atlanta. I flew out to LA. We did the whole thing. And at one point she even asked, like, hey, are you just looking for a girlfriend? And I mean, yes, I'm looking for partnership. Yes, I'm looking for a relationship, but it's like, do you know how many easier options there were for me, or more convenient options, or closer in proximity options? But it was her that I was seeking. It's her that I'm chasing. This man is still, he can be overwhelmed. He's allowed to be overwhelmed. It's overwhelming. What did you said earlier? You're like, oh, sorry if it's a lot. We've been speaking for 20 minutes. He's been showing up for you for weeks, months. That's not pity, homie. Okay. Keep your chin up. You got this. Keep me posted. Let me know how the what you call it goes tonight. Appreciate you. All right, Samantha. Deb, this is all happening over on TikTok. I love that you're on YouTube, but this is all happening over on TikTok. Samantha. Appreciate you. Why is it the person that has no followers and no likes? Why are they always the ones that? What's up, Shifty? Why are they always the ones that are annoying? Okay, Samantha. I have trouble walking away. I see red and I escalate the tiniest thing into a full-blown argument. Morning, Tiff. Because fake people have more followers. I don't think you know what you're talking about. You had said you're overly aggressive. He shuts down. Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean therapy. Yeah, it's just it's annoying. Um, Samantha, I'm trying to go back up to your first comment. Give me just a moment. Bipolar 2. Any tips for controlling my anger impulse issues? Okay. Sure. I have thoughts. Oh, Deb, you're good. You can be on both. I don't mind. Um, so okay. So Samantha, you're looking for a little bit of help or guidance with slowing down a little bit and maybe not seeing so much red when it comes to things you disagree with or conflict in the relationship. Is that what I'm hearing? Okay. In those moments when you are activated, I'm going to call it activated. Um, some of those things may not act. be I hurt him with my words, and sometimes I and I mean, he's still there with you. Why are you hurting him? What's Can you give me like a scenario and then I can kind of talk you through that scenario rather I can be very broad and vague, but I'd rather be specific to what you are experiencing so then I can give you better feedback. I'm taking my fruition out on him, I think, even though it's not directed towards him. I'm taking There it is. I was like, I don't think fruition's the word. Okay. Um, so one of the things that I've done, Samantha, when I'm frustrated, when I'm upset, insecure, being vulnerable, one of the things that I do is I ask my person, hey, I really need to vent. I'm very frustrated right now. Do you have the capacity for me to just vent? This is not at you at all. This is about this thing over here. I just know you're a safe space. I know that if I say something and I don't say it perfectly correctly, you're not going to judge me for it. How does that sound? Do you think that would be something that you could do? And would your partner be able to hold it, be able to uh, keep the space safe? I love when my girl vents to me. I'm like, yeah, get it. Therapy. Any help on how to make a friend as an adult? Therapy. My mom and dad just moved um, an hour away from where they'd lived for 30 plus years. My dad has lived there his whole life. Um, Community groups, coffee shops, neighbors, uh, honestly, Facebook groups. What do you like to do? Therapy pup. You go volunteer. You'd easily volunteer at different places. Take, oh, pardon. Take the dog with you. Go to a local dog park. Hey, how's it going? New to the area. Blah blah blah. I've put him through more than a lot. The right people haven't been interested. Doesn't mean you shouldn't try. I'll bring up my acting stats if you really want, because then I should never try. I've put him through more than a lot this year. We separated, then got back together. I broke him, and now I have to fix him and things. Samantha, I feel like this is bigger than just communication. When y'all separated, did you go and see other people? What? Okay. Samantha, do you carry a lot of guilt and shame around that? It's fine. Yeah, I mean, we're there. We're right there, Deb, but mm, I actually kind of thought they were changing because they said acting stats, and I was like, oh, maybe they're actually gonna stop trolling. Just you're one of them. Okay. So Samantha, were you in a committed relationship and you decided to cheat? Were you neglectful? Did you say some things you shouldn't have and now you have the consequences of it? All right. He's gone. It's just distracting. It's not helpful for the conversation. Yeah, I mean, Samantha, did he also fool around? So y'all were married, you got separated, there was a separation, you fooled around, you couldn't leave him, love him too much. Do you love him? Do you love the companionship? Do you love not being alone? Those are three very different things. And the only person who can answer those questions is you. He kept trying to get me back. Then why'd you leave? Why'd you go back? Love is not enough. Y'all, G, send me a message, please. I want an update. I'm not just saying that. Okay? Thank you. There's nobody else that's him. Samantha, if there's nobody else but him, and if it was going to work out, why didn't it work out the first time? Why did you separate? These are the questions that you have to start asking yourself and actually looking at what the relationship was and what it was not. I listen, I understand wanting that person to be your person. And what aren't you working on? What is not being communicated for you to actually have that relationship that you want? What's the missing link? Do y'all just not communicate? Therapy, speak as if you accept. Thanks. Therapy, I've had a very difficult life. Relationships have absolutely broken me. Um, I've done a ton of research. I've done a lot of studying. I'm not a counselor. I'm not a therapist. I'm a guy who wants to help people find their self-worth, and I just really care about people. And when you care about something, when you care about the impact and the words that you use, like I've had words said to me that I will never utter to another human by the person that I loved the most at the time. How lucky am I that I don't understand that? Um, well, therapy, there are people who are so well educated and they suck at communicating. They don't know how to communicate. So it's education matters. Knowing how to stay in your own lane matters. And I'm not going to talk about things that I don't know shit about. But I have that integrity and that humility to know, like, hey, I don't know enough about this. I can ask questions. And all I've done here is offer suggestions. I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm not prescribing anything. I'm not saying I know better. I'm just saying, hey, what if we looked at it like this? As a fitness coach in the health and wellness space, I watch people struggle on a daily basis, every day. And then my job is to see this human and be like, okay, they have it. I know they do. How do we tap into that? This is just a different modality. And to me, it's more important. You have to take care of your mental health. Losing 60 pounds taught me, holy shit, I don't like myself. I'm not a big fan of me. Um, Okay. Whoop. Frustration, resentment, wanting more in certain things. He's been trying to correct that. He's been trying to correct his behavior or that gap in the relationship. We don't communicate the best always. One of us gets hurt or defensive. That's very human. You have to be willing to listen. Paula, oh, fucking same, homie. I don't know if I can swear on YouTube, so my bad if I can't. Um, Paula, I have something for you. One second. Allison has asked this twice. Middle of a divorce from a narcissist abuser, and I don't want to miss him, but I do. Allison, that's part of the talons that they link into you. Um, I think get through the divorce, go no contact, find a safe space where you can actually, whether that's a coach, a therapist, doesn't matter, hit the gym, get into a run club, do things that let you detach from them. The whole that 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 behavior tells you everything about that individual. And so it's like anything you do, they are going to manipulate, most likely, especially if they are a true narcissist. For yourself, you deserve to protect you. And one of the things that I would do in your shoes is okay, hey, I know this is the situation. How would I protect the 8-year-old version of me, the younger version of me, the version of me that is wanting this love, but you know it's not good for her? You know that. You have proof, you have evidence. You are getting a divorce from this man. Congratulations, by the way. So it's imperative that you get out and that you cut off, especially if you don't have kids. Um, you do have kids. This is one of those moments where I only have thoughts. Are you in the divorce? Are you not fighting for full custody? Because I think that is one of the ways to protect them. What's the point of not being in a relationship if you can't communicate? Just curious. Tiff, was that to me? Or was that just like a question in general? I'm not taking it personally. I'm what's the point of being in a relationship or not being in a relationship? Well, Allison, that's how he keeps you on the hook. He's going to keep infecting you. If he is what you have shared, like, of course he's good with the kids. Of course he's going to go to court. What? No, just things just aren't working. It's a bummer, it's a shame, but this is what she wants. This is this is her decision. Do you see how much guilt and malice that there is in that? Oh, Samantha said they don't. Got it. Got it. Correct. Yeah, and now, which is why I mean, have I dated one? Yeah. Paula, you're still here. Stay with my nar and only cause more damage. Make it. And now you are picking up the pieces. Paula, for yourself, are you abandoning yourself? Where is your self-worth at? Where's your self-esteem at? Give me some answers to those, and we will have why you keep attracting them. I know that's what my shit was. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. You don't have to have it figured out. You're None of us have it figured out. But it's about building that framework for yourself, that that undeniable proof and foundation that you are enough, that you are worthy, that you do deserve better. Holy crap, Isabella. Coming in hot on that one. Um, Woof. Um, are you looking for advice or are you looking to share? I don't. User, I think part of your comment got chopped up. Allison, um, hate to point the finger back at you. Um, Secrets only make it hurt worse. Secrets only make it hurt worse. People need to know. If they didn't, it's not slandering, it's not defamation. If they didn't want people to know about it, they shouldn't have done it. Choices have consequence, y'all. The people who, you know, yeah. Samantha, what are you talking about? Shouldn't have shared or said anything. I'm sorry. What? Why are you sorry? I'm glad you shared. I didn't see this last comment. Oh, I didn't see your last two comments. No, no, I just didn't see them. There are a lot of comments here, homie. Um, you have to face yourself. You will never know me. You will always be wrong as you were, are, and will always be. Okay. Jeff 811158. Hi, how are you? Interesting reposts. Okay. I mean, if you're actually someone in my life, it's just kind of cute. Why are you following me? All right. Bye. You're Hey, squad, you're gonna be the villain in somebody's story. No idea who this person is, but fuck 'em. How stupid. Um, okay. 1 second, squad. Let me scroll back up. I just had to deal with that. Um, Good morning. Smile. I don't think that would go over well if I wasn't a man. Okay. Dude, 14. Isabella went through that. I don't know if I should tell my dad or not. If it keeps happening, that's bad. But if I tell, it could ruin the whole family. Isabella, that's not your fault or your guilt to own. If what you say is happening, your mom made a choice. She's made it repeatedly. That's not your fault. That will never be your fault. She may try to blame you. She may try to make it your fault, but it's not. You have a room full of 40 people. That's not your fault. That is not your fault. You should never have been put in this situation. Yeah, not it is not on you to keep secrets for your parents. Uh Dwadwa, what's going on? You okay? Second time she guilt Dwada, shoot me a DM. Tell me what's going on. So your older sister knows. You're not the only person that knows. Your older sister knows. Tiff, thank you for that one. But she knows it happened the first time. That's bad enough. Y'all, cheating is not one choice. That is, oh, here's this person. Oh, I know I'm married and have children. Oh, I know that this is going to be in trouble. Ooh, I blah, 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 blah. Like, my clothes are still on in every part of that scenario. Like, that is a choice. That is a very deep choice. And many of them, her and your older brother, Isabella, Isabella. One, I hope to never be in the situation that you are in. Two, I hope that if I am ever a father and that were to happen to me in my life and I didn't know about it, oh my gosh, that uproot the life. That is clearly that's not real. I don't want to live in a false narrative that my wife loves me but is actually cheating on me and da 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 da. Molly, the reason why I said that, if I was a man in your comment section and I told you to smile, no, we all know that's not okay. I'm good. You haven't been here long enough, so thank you for being here. Also, it's not okay for one side of the coin. Let's not make it okay for the other. Rest of behavior when he gets it. Okay, Isabella, do you have a school counselor, a therapist, anything, anybody who is older than you in your area that you can talk to? It should absolutely not be on your shoulders. 100%, Deb. Also, Isabella, I would highly encourage you to talk to your siblings. Talk to them about it. Samantha, I saw you just joined back. I want to give you some steps. And Dwa, if you're still here, I have not gotten a message from you. Interesting. Oh, no one's over here, so I can probably pop this up. Oh, that is better. They dismissed it last time because it would ruin things. We have Isabella. That's not your fault. That's not your fault. It's not your responsibility to carry that. You're you. You you mentioned you know, you're a teen. You're still young. Okay. This is not your fault. It is not yours to blame. Okay. Your mother made a choice for your family. I understand they dismissed it last time, but now is the time to say, hey, this happened again. We need to do something about it. And you can stand your ground because Not only do you deserve better and your dad deserves better, but so do your siblings. Like, that's the example that they are getting from their parent. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Like, no. And you are now, as a teenager, putting that on yourself as if it's your fault for wanting to tell people? Mm-mm. No, no. That's not how that works. That's not how any of that works. Tiff, I don't know what you're sorry about. I already commented on that. I already put that away. So, Isabella, I would highly encourage you, as scary as it is, I would highly encourage you to talk to somebody. Absolutely. Dwadwa. Dwadwa, are you still here? Belly Blitz, probably never. Twitter's not really my jam. I just I just got on here. Oh, I've almost been on 5 months. Um, I'm just kind of getting back on socials and everything. We trying to okay. We don't have a place to go. If I tell him that's what I'm scared about, I know it's selfish. It's not selfish. Isabella, you should have never been put into this situation. This is not your fault. As far as a place to go, you don't know what is going to happen. You don't. You should not be growing up and trying to have like the formative years of your life with this dark secret behind you, just over your shoulder. Dwa dwa. Dwa dwa. Is that all that happened? Are you, is that like the full story? Or are you leaving key things out of that? Okay. I just want to make sure. Um, Isabel, I just can't believe Isabel, I am sure that that rattles you to your core because this is a parent who you're supposed to trust. You're supposed to be able to believe them, and then they lie. That's messed up. That's not okay because they are who you learn from. So let this be an opportunity for you to learn what not to do, and you need to talk to somebody. I'm just a guy on the internet. Talk talk to your siblings. If you have an aunt, an uncle, a cousin, somebody older than you, the school counselor, tell somebody. I know it will rattle everything, but you don't deserve to grow up like this. Dwadwa. Okay, so you're going to therapy. You've quit drinking or you're quitting drinking. How did your girlfriend take you and this other woman kissing? How long has it been since you've quit? All right, forgot I'm still live on YouTube. 4 weeks. Okay. Dwadwa, if the roles were reversed, if she had a drinking thing and she ended up kissing another man, how would you feel? Anything? Things would be different because you are in the position that you are in right now trying to win her back. There is no guarantee that you would let her back in. This is going to take time because of the choices that you made. That's not to guilt, that's not to blame, that's not to shame. That is just the reality. The sooner you accept that and ask her what she needs, if you're still in communication, hey, I know I messed up. You deserve better than that. And you didn't deserve that from me. I want to do better. Will you give me the opportunity to show you that I can do better and that I will cherish this relationship as much as I say I do? Because your actions in that moment and the moments leading up to it, whether it was over drinking, whether it was the one kiss, you made a choice. Your partner now has to not only go through broken trust, they also were imagining, I'm that's an extended period of time. They were imagining life with you or future life with you. You made a choice for the relationship. So what can you do now with all of those pieces in place? What can you do now to either A, yes, have there be some reconciliation, or B, move on knowing that you will not do this again? Other people don't deserve that. You don't deserve that. If you want a relationship, a healthy relationship, you have to show up in healthy ways. I think sometimes we forget that too. I hope you can receive that for what it is and not how it's potentially landing. I imagine that it might be a little, I know that might be a little heavy. I need to reconcile with her because I know she is the one for me. I just did. I just gave you some thoughts of what I would do. It's also important for you to recognize you might not be the one for her. I know for me, if I was dating somebody and I'm 6 months in and that happened, my person would never fucking do that. My person would never do that to me. And I know I'm being more direct. I know it might be coming in a little harsh, hot and bothered. Having been cheated on before, it's demoralizing. It's disgusting. It made me feel like I was completely worthless, and my partner chose that. Your situation sounds much smaller than a larger cheating. It's still cheating, though. So, as I said, if you are still in contact with her, I don't know if you are or not, but like you said, you would feel bad if you saw change. So, what are you doing to change? How are you showing her that you are going to do better, that you are doing better? Your words do not build trust, your actions do. Your words plus your actions solidify it. But now she doesn't hear from you for 2 hours. Oh, you went out to the bar with a couple guys. Oh, did you cheat again? That story is going to be replaying in her head for a very long time. That's just the reality that this choice has now set into stone for you. And it really sucks. Hi, hon. Come here. Hey, baby. Come on. Everybody, this is Oreo. How does one get over that though? Homie, get over it definitely takes away from the sting of what happened. This wasn't just a moment. This was a betrayal, broken trust, lost hope. Like that's not something that people just get over. This is going to take time. Like if it was you and me, one, I wouldn't let you back. I, there's no way. I have too much self-worth. I have too much respect for myself and what I deserve for my life. It doesn't mean it can't happen, and I'm not saying she doesn't. I just know what my boundaries are now that I've been through what I've been through. Therapy, pup. Yep. It won't be the same. But you have to understand that if that relationship does come back around, you're not going to be in the same relationship. It is a different relationship. Two people, different relationship. It is no longer the same. It's not even close. And that was the choice that was made. Why Oreo? She's black and white. We all need therapy. We don't know our boundaries and just when we don't know our boundaries and decide to continue, what then? Brenda, we all need therapy. Absolutely. We all need safe spaces to grow and express and expand, whether that's to learn, whether that's to find new ways to communicate, whether it's just to have a space on TikTok, be like, hey, hi, welcome. It's safe here. Um, Adama, we're talking about all this right now. We're getting into some heavy relationship stuff right now. But Brenda, two, when we don't know our boundaries and decide to continue, what then? What do you mean? I feel like there might have been more to say there, Brenda. When we don't know our boundaries and decide to continue in the relationship, continue with family, continue with romantic investment. What is there a specific there, Brenda? Hi, hi. No, you're good. TikTok. I don't know what it is. There's like I think it's like a TikTok 140 character limit. I don't really know. But yeah, comments get cut off all the time. If any of you have questions, please feel free to DM me, like longer questions, and I can read them here on I have my computer up. I'm also live over on YouTube. Nobody is watching. That's okay though. It's my first time going live on YouTube, so I wanted to have something. Hi, baby. Hi, honey. Hmm. Hey, Steffi. How are you? Hi, Grave. Hi, bub. You want to say hi? Oh, hi. Oh, hi. All of my animals are named after food. Um, so I've got Gravy, I've got Oreo, Cheese It. He joined the family earlier this year. Steffi, we've had some stuff today, homie. Um, we boy, we've talked about cheating, infidelity, which kind of the same but different parameters. Talking about self-worth while dealing with terminal illness. It's it's been a day. It's been fun. Fun that we have a safe space to communicate, not fun necessarily like talking about that stuff. That I'm not weird. Well, I'm weird, but like I'm not that weird. Um, so yeah, I understand that and boundaries, but what then when you can't or don't want to fulfill it? Um, don't want to fulfill the needs of the relationship? I don't Oh, Brenda, I don't know that I'm fully understanding your question. If you want, Brenda, if you want to just shoot me a DM and you can like type it out longer, feel free. I will read it. Like You're on the clock. Let's go. Um, Deb, I was, but didn't care for the fact of not seeing. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's fine. It is what it is. Um, Isabella, this is off topic, but I torn my meniscus and I'm waiting for surgery too. Yeah, that sucks, homie. That's rough. I've torn both of my hamstrings. I've herniated a disc, uh, torn both hamstrings, separated this shoulder. I've broken 22 bones. Um, Woof. Yeah, it's been a lot. Thanks, Brenda. Can we come on live, sir? Hard time having boundaries in the relationship. Could be that. Um, Brenda, I would appreciate if we just stayed in the DMs. I tried going live recently and it did not go according to plan. I hope you can understand that. But yeah, feel free to type it out and I will do my best to answer it. I also yeah, we got a whole group here. What's happening, everybody? Um, yeah, it's a full room. How does one survive the lack of it? So Isabella, um, play video games, do brain games. Your physical health matters so much. Anytime I was injured, I definitely had like arguably the worst mental health I had because I couldn't move and I couldn't use my body. Find things that keep you active when you are physically inactive. Learn the Rubik's Cube, learn an instrument, learn a new skill, a new language, write, draw. I would highly encourage you to journal about your experience. Like, even if it's all the bad stuff, get it out of your head, get it out of your space. You have enough going on. If this is the same Isabella that was talking earlier. Oh, wait, no, this is a different Isabella. Is this? It is a different Isabella. Um, okay, I hope that helps. Cause yeah, homie, I'm with you. That sucks. Stacy, maybe she's having a hard time having boundaries. Stacy, that's kind of what it sounds like to me. Um, Molly, oh wow. Wow. Margie, what does it mean when someone says they need boundaries? Does it mean I was bothering them? So, Margie, boundaries actually keep people in our lives. It's so, hey, you have a user manual for how you like to be loved. I have a user manual for how I like to be loved. I don't know your user manual. You don't know my user manual. I Setting up boundaries actively teaches people how to love us better, how we can then show up better for the relationship. My girlfriend and I have very different operating systems. Let's just call it that. So the way that I love and the way that I like to receive and give love is different than her. Yeah, five love languages it's a good resource. It is a tool. A lot of times when we have self-help online, even this, it's a tool. I know that what I offer isn't ain't gonna be everybody's cup of tea. It's just not. Some people are going to resonate, others won't. Some people really resonate with the five love languages. Sometimes it can, especially with attachment theories coming out and everybody talking about it now. When we get into that, people then go, "Oh, this is what I am." Humans love to label things. Humans love to like, no, no, this is what it is, and it's like, well, there's a little more nuance to life. Things are not black and white. There's a whole gray scale in between. We as humans love to this is good. This is bad. This is no. This is yes. That's not how life works. Life is not a standardized test, y'all. It's not. I know school taught us that hey, there's always a correct answer or there's always wrong answers. There are choices in life. Consequences happen and we move and navigate within them. Okay. If I go out to the bar tonight and I get hammered drunk, but I got to socialize with friends, woo! Consequence, I got hammered. I get drunk. I'm hungover. But the pro of that, I got to hang out with friends, right? Now flip it. I don't go out with friends. Okay, so I don't socialize, but I also don't get hungover. Consequences. That's it. There's no good or bad. Morally, ethically, we're not talking about that. There are like don't be a dick. Don't hurt people. Like don't yeah. But choices are choices. Consequences are consequences. If I show up better in my relationship with my girlfriend, there are going to be good consequences or consequences because it's not good or bad. There's there. Um Sunset, what caused the 22 bones to be broken? Was it during workouts or a car accident? So Sunset, I played sports growing up. I now do stunts. I'm an actor and I do stunts in the film and TV industry. Um, Oddly enough, not where I've broken the most bones. But for whatever, so I had a vitamin D deficiency growing up, and I didn't do the best job of getting that taken care of. So like this pinky, you can still see like it's not straight. But like I've broken 10 fingers, 6 toes. I fractured my fibula. I broke my ischial tuberosity and like some other stuff in there. Just being a kid growing up, I've been in a car accident, but didn't actually walked away from that totally fine, which very lucky for that. Stacy, I think when someone has boundaries, they are being healthy for themselves and for you. They're saying I care about the relationship, especially Stacy. Yeah, like if hey, that's Stacy, that's where I'm from. I get to see my family in a couple weeks for the holidays. Um, but yeah, so those boundaries it's the glue that keeps the relationship together. Hey, I didn't like when you said that, Michigander. I didn't like when you said that. Um, and I'd really love to talk about how that made me feel. I care about this relationship. I also know that your intention was not to harm me, but the impact that happened, well, it didn't feel good. Can we talk about it? Saying those words to someone else is going to radically shift into a place of understanding if you're speaking to the right people. Some people will get very defensive. Then it's, let me step away from this conversation. Hey, I expressed myself. And right now, it doesn't feel like we're talking about what happened for me. It sounds like we're talking about you not wanting to be blamed or feel guilty. That's not what I'm doing. I am not doing that. I am merely saying, hey, this hurt. This hurt me. I believe that you didn't mean to hurt me. That doesn't change the fact that it did. Let's talk about it. Let's be adults about it. Don't scream, don't yell. That doesn't help. Screaming and yelling really doesn't help, y'all. I understand that we have frustrations. That's human. It's very human. But when we can communicate appropriately and communicate in a connected way, that's the stuff. That's the stuff. And if you're wondering how to do that, stick around for more. Yelling makes things worse for sure. And Stacy, some people only know to yell. I'm feeling these things, so I need to get it out. Okay, but is that helping? And in some ways, it might be helping them get it out of their system. But the problem is when we can't regulate ourselves and our nervous system, that's the danger zone. Like I use this analogy a lot, especially when it comes to safe spaces. So with a feral animal, like say you're taking in a stray, we all love to be like, oh my gosh, am I the person that the stray chose? Like me? And me? So you have a stray animal, they're in a cage. You know that if they come out of the cage, they're going to be safe. They're going to be showered with love. That animal is in there going like, what in the Oh my God, no, 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 no. Okay, okay. Big scary thing. Even though I know it's safe, they don't feel that way. It takes time and assurance and proof that it's safe. I can't reach in and grab that animal or grab a human that I'm telling, hey, this is a safe space, and be like, yoink, you're safe. What are you doing? That's not going to work. That's not going to work. That's going to get you clawed. That's going to get you, terrified. It's just bad news. Just bad news. So for yourself, you can be a safe space. You can be the safest space that that person has ever known. It does not mean that they will ever feel safe. And so you have to be patient. Yes. It doesn't mean that you're going to put up with disrespect or, rude behavior, neglect, anything like that. But when it comes to building healthy relationships, they are going to require you to become a different version of you than you were before. Like if I say I want things for my life that are new for me, I have to start behaving differently. So if I want those healthy relationships, hey, Paula, are you still here? Is Paula still here? Still here? Frank's World, I see you, boss. I don't think she's still here. But if I say I want those things for my life, I need to stop abandoning what's important to me. I need to stop disrespecting myself. Hey, how do I build a healthy relationship with an avoidant? Be about Craven. I don't know if that full. Did you get cut off? That's all I can see. It's been a great live, y'all. I'm very holy cow. This is the most viewers I've had. Yay! That's cool. I think. I don't know. Maybe. Craven, you gonna give me more there? Because most advice about building a healthy relationship with an avoidant is don't get into a relationship with an avoidant, which is kind of oh I know. I meant total volume. Um, but that's not really fair because humans are humans and people are allowed to choose differently. How's my hair? Is my hair still doing its thing? I can't really tell. She's avoidant. She avoids love. Um, Craven, why are you trying to convince this person to choose you? You're allowed to love people 100%. And homie, like I've been that. I've done that. But I'm not here to convince anybody to let me love them. And I'm not going to convince you to love me back. She's your best friend. Great. I love that. It sounds like you are trying to save her and she doesn't know how to accept that. She might not want it from you. And I would I would highly encourage you to check back in with, okay, so she's my best friend. I love that. Are you in love with her? Is there more of a romantic or is this a friendship thing? Like you're wanting to build a healthy relationship, but she's afraid of it. Are you convincing yourself, convincing her, or is it something else? Thank you, Stacy. I still see. There we go. It's the bed head because I got up and immediately put that. I'm not in love. She's friendship. Okay. So then your phrasing was, how do I build a healthy relationship with an avoidant? Hence the hat. Um, so right, that to me was implying romantic relationship. You're saying it's friendship. I mean, homie, there's only so much you can do. If if she avoids it, that's her. Let her be her. You could so my my girlfriend and I are very differently in touch with feelings, words of affirmation, that type of thing. For me, she like my sister very great. You you can see that she would benefit from a thing, but that doesn't mean that she wants that. Robert, why are you back? Bye. Um, so Craven, like people will choose to love and receive love differently. Just because you want this for her doesn't mean she wants it for her. Okay? And that's really important when we're building relationships, when we're building friendships, when we're building community. You cannot expect yourself from other people. People will change when they choose to change. I can show you all of the reasons why you should listen to me and trust me in these categories and hire me. Da, da, da. I could do that, but until you want to change, it doesn't matter what I say. Totally fair, Stacy. Oh, Isabella, I the best. I love this woman. I love this woman. And because I took a chance on me and I was secure in, hey, if she chooses not to do this, I'm going to be fine. I will be fine. Like it would suck. I obviously it's not what I want, but I will find a way to be okay with it. I would find a way to okay, so I bet all of my chips on me and I'm like, "Hey, this is me. This is how I show up. This is what I am wanting from a relationship." Saturday Morning Live is so much less fun. You're so right. Is it I'm not funny. I can be, but it's definitely not the same. And there's no skits. There's no weird wigs. Um uh okay, I'll stop talking about what I was talking about. Babes, I know she wants to be in a healthy bestie relationship. That was such a blanket statement though. Craven, I don't know your specific situation, so what more do you want from me? I don't know what you're asking unless it's specific. Secondly, you know she wants to be in a healthy bestie relationship. It sounds like you want it more than she does right now, which is why you are in a live asking some random person on the internet for advice for guidance. She is avoiding of her feelings. You cannot make her confront them or choose that for her. If my best friend was telling me how to live or telling me what I should do, I wouldn't take that well. I know that they have my best intentions at heart, but that doesn't mean I'm ready to hear it. That doesn't mean that I'm in that place and sense of security in myself to know exactly how to do it. Well, I want your help with counsel with an avoidant relationship. Craven, I've given that to you. You just told me it was a blanket statement, so I don't think we're on the same page. And I'm sorry to hear that because what I'm saying is very valuable. Advice for dating after a bad marriage. He got sick and I stayed. Died over Stacy, thank you. Advice for dating after a bad marriage. He got sick and I stayed. Died over. So Dee Dee, you were in a bad marriage, got sick, and you stayed. They passed over the summer. Is that correct? David, thank you. Appreciate you being here. To one of my comments. You doing good today, David? Mad at myself for wasting many years. That's valid. That's it's totally Dee Dee, that's totally valid to be mad at your younger self. David, I love that. Um, I understand that you are mad at yourself for wasting many years. You have the choice to see and reframe how you look at those years. if someone came into your life and said, "Hey, let me flip this. Let me flip this. I want to make this a better analogy. So I'm going to choose my words carefully. If you came into someone's life and they told you everything that you went through, 28 years, okay. So you meet me and I share this with you. Are you going to look at me and go, "How dare you waste those years? I am so disappointed at you. I cannot believe that you wasted all of that time." You would never say that to me. You would never use those words to me. So why are you doing it to yourself? We can't go back. As much as many times as I wish I could go back, I might not have found this version of me now if I changed the timeline ahead. The butterfly effect. Maybe we've all heard it, maybe we haven't. Flap of a butterfly's wings can cause a tsunami all the way on the other side of the world. If we go back and change things, Dee okay, you leave in 4 years, and guess what? There's a horrible car accident, and you're paralyzed. This sounds like a much better alternative. Uh, Now I'm making bad decisions with men. Dee it's common. You are not alone in that. It still sucks. It still sucks. Should I not? I can't decide that for you. What I can express and encourage you to do is, what do you want? What do you need? And then don't settle for less than that. You don't have to pick somebody just because they're there. Yes, companionship is great. Yo, you already know what you don't want. You have the whole record book. You have the blueprint. You know what you don't want. So go get what you do. Go get the things that you're like, "Wait, I don't want this." So stop going back to it. Stop picking that. Just because it's familiar, just because it's normal, doesn't mean it's correct. I say it all the time. 5 hours of sleep, just because it's normal, doesn't mean it's correct. I literally did this thing yesterday. I've always had knee pain, just because it's normal, doesn't mean it's correct. I've always been in abusive, toxic, terrible relationships where they do not respect me. Just because it's normal doesn't mean it's correct. I got really Italian hands there. I do it all the time. I am Italian, so there's that. On Deb's comment, don't look in the rearview mirror. You're allowed to look. Don't try and go back. Don't try and be there. Look at it, be like, okay, that happened. It's a thing. It's part of my life, yes, but I'm not going to put my worth on what happened that back then. Should I? Yep, yep. Stacy saw that one. It's great. It's also a matter of, okay, so should I keep looking back at my failed businesses, all of the acting roles that I never got, the relationships where women half my size abused me, stole from me, manipulated, cheated on me? Is that my worth? Should I dictate my life on their choices? No. How lucky am I that I'm not like those people? How lucky am I that I wouldn't treat somebody like that? How lucky am I and how grateful am I that I still have a sense of worth, purpose, and have rediscovered myself even after all that bullshit. Activity is in the same spot and right as to. Oh yeah, that's fair. Lenny, what's good, man? You're coming in hot. Coming in hot. I don't have coffee now. This is a bummer. You and Dee, that's, did he want one? Did he ask for one? Did you have the conversation? Y'all, stress is the thing. Okay, he didn't want it. So why do you feel bad? Why do you feel guilty? He didn't care. Okay. Then why are you adding that to your plate? Lenny, it hurts mine. Like, what? That's barren. Dee Dee, you don't have to put that on you. You don't have to choose to feel that way. That is a choice. At this point, that's a choice. He told you, hey, I don't want this. So you're going to choose to feel guilty even though he didn't want it? You don't give yourself love, give yourself grace. You did the best that you could. You did the best that you could for so long. Now you can choose differently. You don't have to be with your feelings, not in your feelings. And how lucky was he that you did? So now you should definitely know your worth and go, well, I'm never doing that again. I'm not going to do that again. I'm not going to put up with that. You don't have to. That is an active choice that you're making. I don't want that for you. And I don't think you want that for you. You deserve better from you. Appreciate it. I love that. I'm glad. That's what we're here for. Y'all, we're all learning. We're all learning. And when we can go into things with a curiosity mindset instead of I have to figure this out. Why isn't this easier? What am I doing wrong? Like, be curious. Be curious about, like, okay, what did I need that? Okay, they weren't giving that to me, but what wasn't I giving myself? I wasn't giving myself respect. I wasn't giving myself permission to exist. I wasn't giving myself the place and space to expand and take it up. Y'all, in past relationships, I tried to be so small while providing so much value. Of course, I abandoned myself, regardless of what they did, because I can't control what they do. I can't control what my girlfriend now does, but I trust her. I love her. I am choosing that she is different. I wouldn't be in the relationship if not. And that doesn't guarantee that everything is going to be different. But if I have self-worth and I am secure, well, then I'm not worried about the floor cracking underneath me. I know that even amidst the rubble, I'm going to figure it out and I'm going to step out of it and I'm going to be okay because I have 33 years of evidence that I've always figured it out. How could I not figure this out too? I give too much, always have, then get hurt. Dee Dee, it's not that you give too much. You're giving it to the wrong person. You're not giving it to yourself. It has nothing to do with your generosity. It has to do with the destination where it's going. Ooh, I liked that. Ooh, I liked that. That's a bar. Stacy, I am proud of you for showing up, for continuing to be resilient. AJ Nick, oh, hi. I'm glad you're here. I didn't. Hi, I think that's your first comment. Pounding this in my head for hours. Acceptance is hard. It absolutely is because I look, y'all. One of my favorite quotes that is mine. To grow is to challenge your own identity. It literally is you saying, "Hey, I'm looking at me in the mirror right now. You've been wrong. You are not correct in this situation. You have to do things differently." And I am saying to myself, "Oh crap! Like, oh, I have to change. Oh crap! I have to change. That's super scary. It's not normal. I don't know what it is." And so that's why we go into it with curiosity. Okay, I don't know what this is. I don't know what is on the other side of this, but I also know what is happening now, what is normal. My identity does not work for me. So if I want to become the secure version of myself, then I got to start acting like I'm secure. If I want to act like the musician that I could be, which I'm not, like if you're learning an instrument, then I need to go out and play the instrument. If I want to learn another language because my girlfriend speaks it, guess what I need to do? I need to become the version of myself who also does it. Sure, it comes from delusion. It comes from belief. It comes from faith. Whatever, who cares what it is? It's about you being better for you. And then everybody else gets to reap the benefits. It's not about isolation. It's not about solely being selfish. If anything, you improving yourself is one of the most selfless things you can do, because then everybody else around you gets to be infected by your betterness. That they get to find the contagions in how the contagious nature of who you are and how you go out into the world. Your success, others' success, is permission for other people for you to be greater. It's not a comparison. It's a permission slip. Gianna writes, I am a creative. I'm an actor. I do stunts. I used to write all the time. I'm doing these now. I'm live over here on YouTube. I've got a mindset mobility course that I go through. Y'all, if you want to support me and help me out, over on YouTube, I just built a channel 2 months ago, and I'm doing a lot of stuff there. If you want to see some of my longer form stuff, great. If you want to just support me, that's great. I would love that. Lenny, I'm a coach. We can do that. I also do a free 15-minute discovery call. The last 4 calls that I have lined up, every single person has ghosted me. Please don't be them. I value my time. My time is very valuable. Please don't waste it. I don't have to do this. I'm choosing to do this because I want to help people. I also, got to make a living. So, but I'd really love it if I just had a ton of views and was able to have the bigger companies pay me and not the people who need the most help. That would be really nice. Same. Yeah, I've been in the film industry for, oh dang, 11 years. I've been in the state of Georgia doing film stuff for the last 11 years. I was on a couple TV shows this year. I've got some audition. I have several auditions to do this weekend, which is cool. But being ghosted by my now. Hey, Lenny, I went through a friendship breakup last year. The person who I trusted more than anybody else betrayed me, and then guess who blocked who on social media? He blocked me. Fuck them. That is all the information I need to know. Like, oh, we didn't have the relationship that I thought we did. And the fact that you never reached out to check on me after doing what you did, after saying what you said, and then that whole friend group, one of them had the audacity to tell me, "Oh yeah, man, we were really worried about you. We were worried." And it's like, then why didn't you reach out? Because people that care about you show that they care about you. And I know everyone has their lives going on, but when things are being plastered on social media and the people that are in your corner don't reach out to you, those aren't people in your corner. Yeah, last year was very rough. And so now I know my worth. Fuck that. Mm-mm. I'm not settling for less. I will get everything that I want in this life. And I don't care if that sounds delusional. I don't care if that sounds super egotistical. I just didn't go through everything that I went through to not get everything that I'm wanting. Simple as that. Simple as that. Professor Matty boy, I love that for you. I love that for you. Hell yeah. That's great. Um, y'all, hey, we're closing in on 2 hours of a live stream. We got 70 people here. What is going on? Holy people. Welcome to the party. It's great. For those of you that are new here, my name is Tyler. I'm a health and self-development coach. I am also an actor in the TV film world. I do stunts. I'm a photographer. I wear a lot of different hats. But at the end of the day, my goal is to help people live healthier, more sustainable lives. I do that through coaching. I do that through these lives. Y'all just come on in, ask a question, stick around for a while, or just, watch. But it is important that we create a safe space for people to grow, to expand without judgment. I love how supportive this community is. I also want to make sure for the new people coming in, we're all about respect here. I don't care who you love, how you identify. I don't give a shit. This is about humans being better humans and us creating a safer and more cohesive place for people to actually level up their lives. That is what I do. That is who I am. If that resonates with you, you're welcome. Come on in. Invitation extended. Bam. Please be here. I love creating new friendships, connections. I love the people that I get to work with every week. And this is a way for me to go out. Hey, here's this. So if you're looking for something deeper, let me know. Send me a DM. I do a free 15-minute discovery call. See if we're a fit. I did just let everybody know I've been ghosted a lot lately, so please don't do that. That's messed up. Just like we don't ghost in dating, let's not do it to people who are trying to help other people. Songbird, my BF, lets girls follow him but doesn't follow them back. Is that normal? Songbird, yeah, Songbird, that's I have a lot of people that follow me that I don't follow back. It's not, it sounds like what you're asking is it okay for him to allow them to follow? If he has a public profile, anybody can follow him. I have a public persona, so I'm going to have people follow me. I also have some interesting people in my DMs. That is where you trust your partner to not stray away from the relationship. Also, have a conversation and let them know, like, hey, these are the feelings that are coming up for me. And so, can we talk about it? His is private. So that's what you mean by let them. So he has a private profile, girl follows, and he ends up letting them but doesn't follow them back. Is that what we're saying? Okay. So that makes you feel uncomfortable. Have you communicated this with your boyfriend? I'm assuming that makes you feel uncomfortable. And have you communicated it in a way that was reasonable? Was I want to be careful of my words here because communication matters. Um, have you expressed to him, hey, I know you have a private account, and I just want you to know that when other women follow you that you don't know and you don't follow them back, I guess I go into it with curiosity. I don't really understand why you would want them to follow you. If you have a private account, then it would be private, but you're letting them in. I don't know that I understand why. Yesterday, but just recently, yes. Songbird, that sounds like you're checking in on him. Like you're following how many people he follows. It sounds like there's a disconnect in the trust of your relationship, is what that sounds like. I don't look at my girlfriend, how many followers she has. I don't look at how many people she's following. I trust her. I do. I know she gets DMs. I also trust that if she gets anything that's inappropriate, she is going to mitigate it. That's the relationship. That's what we want. That's the stuff. So I don't want to talk again. Songbird, you're going to have to talk. That's how relationships work. Like, I am not a burden to my partner by bringing up something that I have feelings about. I am being dishonest with my partner if I don't. And that's the disconnect. I'm not being honest with them about like, hey, this feels a little. My girlfriend and I had a conversation last night where I was like, this isn't. I'm not proud of bringing this stuff up, but I also know that she's a safe space, and I also know if I do that for her, she will do that for me. There's got to be reciprocity there. So Songbird, y'all need to have a conversation. Go into it gently, go into it with compassion, go into it with curiosity. But you have to go into it. You have to talk. That's the beauty of the relationships. That's what you're trying to build, I think. Of course it's uncomfortable. But we get better by having the uncomfortable conversations, not the unsafe ones, but the uncomfortable. Like, is it the most comfortable thing to talk about, let's just say, finances with a partner? Say you don't feel great about them, but you have to have the conversation if y'all have goals together and want things for your life. The right person is going to be there and link better with you because you are being more honest. You are actually saying, hey, this is important to me. I need this. Lenny, my guy, shoot me a DM. Let's get on a call. I got you. You know I got you. Hi, Len. For any, yeah, here, let me make this easy because um, TikTok has a business account where you can um, do stuff, but I can put a link in the bio, but it doesn't actually help me do what I want to do with the creator rewards program that I'm trying to get into. So this is how we're going to do it. Y'all click the link, go ahead, book a free discovery call or book any of the other ones. I do monthly coaching. We can do weekly, but we got to see if we're a good fit. At the end of the day, I'm going to keep doing these. I want to keep doing these. My time is getting more and more limited. So, especially towards the holidays, because y'all have a lot of talking to do. And I love it. And I want to be here for you. And I am here for you. I also, just like we all do, we got to have boundaries. Because we've been live for two and a half. Nope, we just hit 2 hours. Okay, cool, dope. What's up, y'all? What up? Thank you for being here. Yeah, come on in. These are the things that people want to talk to me about. Hey, we hit 100 viewers. What? Holy cow! That's never happened before. That's fun. Thanks, y'all. And it immediately dropped. Immediately dropped after I said that. That's hilarious. We did it and gone. Yeah, thank you for the shares. Thank you, Lynn. Nah, you're busier than I am, homie. But seriously, thank you all for being here. It's reassuring. It warms my heart. I look to help you all. For those of you who have been in the comments or have just been watching, I hope that you got value out of this. I hope that you've been able to grow a little bit. The biggest takeaway from any of this, I want you to try, and I want you to bet on yourself. There is no person that you should bet on more than you. And that's going to require you to try. There's no such thing as failure. There's only feedback. My new YouTube video coming out tomorrow. That's the title. Michael, how to tell if someone likes you. Oh, my friend, there will be signs, communication, actions, intentions to hang out together. I'm assuming this is romantic liking that we're talking about, and also in friendships. There will be a desire and intention to get together. So yeah, this guy. Oh, Reggie, you're back. Always single mom hunting. Nah, I already got me a lady, but thank you. So yeah. Reggie, this has been fun. I think it's time that you go away. Bye. All right, y'all. So yeah, so I'm not actually single mom hunting, although my girlfriend is older than I am, and so I am, I'm into it. But that's not what we do here. Called boundaries. Y'all have been great. I've been on for 2 hours. I need breakfast. I want to hang out with the cats. If any of you want to sign up for that call, please do. Worst that happens is I give you 15 minutes of value, emotional safety, and you decide not to do anything after that. That's it. Love you, bestie. There's no commitment. It's 15 minutes. And it helps me know what you all want me to talk about on these lives. So if you can be brave, if you can be vulnerable for me to get better so that I can help more people, then we're all winning. I have a quote for you all. We always end on a quote. Where are my quotes? Quotes. Stacy, I love that. I love this community. I can't believe I'm lucky enough to have it. Ooh, you know what? It's the weekend, so we're going to do this. We have no scars for happiness, only pain. But we do have laugh lines. So grow those today. Y'all, grow your happiness scars. I don't really have them on this side. I do on this side though. Right there. Right there. Pa, 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 pa. Pa, 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 pa. I'm getting old and I love it. All right, y'all. Grow your laugh lines. Grow your laugh lines today. This has been great. Y'all be good. If you can't be good, don't get caught. Peace. Bye, y'all.